know, it's been an entire year almost. They made the first episode. Do you remember this? But the reason why is because I was busy with other stuff. Since I got the Summer Olympics, and then I also got the hashtag, and then some other busy stuff with online and other stuff. So now I decided, hey, why not bring it back? So I haven't done this in a while since I really want this to be successful. What I mean by that is just get all these 100 views each, but that's not the point. But the point is, I decided, yeah, why not bring it back? Since there's like a bunch of episodes in the teaser that you all saw earlier, and I decided, hey, why not go to the next one, which is episode 2, a game show based on a board game called Monopoly Millionaires Club. I know what you're all thinking. Really? And I mean, really? They made a game show based on Monopoly? That's the stupidest idea I ever heard. Well, don't get me wrong. It does sound stupid at first, but then again, as Discovery Family already done that first with Family Game Night, but we'll get to that one later. Well, in another couple of years. But still. So Monopoly Millionaires Club is the game show where it's actually filmed in Las Vegas. We'll go there soon, but that's not the point. The point is, they released some like lottery thingies, like lottery tickets that are based on it, so you can like have a chance to enter in the game with your family, which they're all going to be cheering up against you. And they also have different games by the host, whatever this guy's name is. I'm trying to read it right here. It's either Billy Gardell or Tom Nolan or whatever, but this show was like really hard to find. Where does it air? But we'll get to that complication later. But they usually choose this from whatever sections they use, but I don't even know all of them. But I know it's like one of them is wheelbarrow, battleship, a cat, dog, and that's it. I'm pretty sure there's like 5 different ones, but I only got 4. I don't even know what the last one was. I'll check later. But still, they choose the leaders from each game, and choose what day they win the lottery, and they might have a chance to win. But they'll be playing different games about this, so I'm not gonna go details at every single game, because then again that will take forever, and I just want to get this thing short and get it over with by now, because I have like other stuff playing right now. But anyway. The point is that what I'm trying to say is that the games that they show you right here is it's called Advance to Boardwalk, then Bank Buster, Block Party, Community Chess, Electric Company, No Vaccine, and Park It, Ride the Rails, and that's it. There's one left, but that's in the film. We'll get to that later. But so each team, they choose whatever the 5 games. They don't decide what game they should play. They'll produce decide themselves which game should they play. So after them, they play around while their like team helps them win the money, and if they want to like get away from trouble, like losing the damn money, and also. They have a decision if they like keep on going and risk it all, or to get $100,000. That's like all of them. That's like all of them with the limit right here. Well, I know it's like, isn't it supposed to be $1 million? Yes and no, but we'll get to that later. So also it's the other decision is to keep the money like away from it. So they just decide they keep the money, but they're gonna end up splitting the damn money. Like you get half, they get half, and everybody gets half, like all of their money from this. And then they might come back and have a decision if they want to play for $1 million, which that will lead us. And every single game does the same thing, but they're all like different kinds. So if you want to see them all for yourself, you can actually find the game show, full episodes of game shows on YouTube. So you want to know, you can actually look at which each single one plays. So I won't be going through all of them because that would take forever. So you can watch them all for yourself. So anyway, so go for $1 million. That's the final round, and which means they all go through an order of the amount of money they won. So they got lowest to highest, and they should either decide should they go for the $1 million or should they keep the money. So if one of them goes, if the first person go, I'm gonna give you an example. The first person goes for the $1 million, wants to go for the $1 million. The second decision might want out. If that second person decides wants to go, then the other person doesn't. So if not, then basically the first person gets to decide. And this goes on. If this says no. If everyone says no, all of them says yes, then basically the most recent yes gets to go for the $1 million. And each it's just a Monopoly. It's just like a giant Monopoly board. So basically, you are the token. So after that, they usually have this have different kinds of like money. If you land on it, it will tell you how much. I have them all on the wiki, but I'm not going through every single one. So you can watch the whole series for yourself. So, anyways, each one when they land on it, they want to they already have a limit of rules. So. And they want to stay away from the jail space, because if they land on there, they will lose everything up. Hey, that happens a few times, man. That actually happens. So, it usually happens when you like land on Chancery Community Chest. So, Community Chest, but that rarely happens. So, if I've had like 5 or like 2 or 3 like times that happened, but no, that's not important. But the point is that what we're talking about. So. Overall, this like they actually have like different homes and different kinds of positions. But what happens if? Oh yeah, they want to know the question. How do you get a million from the go for the million thing? Land on go, or boardwalk. Yeah, actually land on go. If they hit it, they win $1 million, and everyone gets to tell you get that diamond hat that you usually wear, and you get to get all the babes right here. I almost said hookers, but that doesn't seem right to say. And if not, they went past go, they only get $200,000, which they're gonna end up splitting them with $200,000. But one more thing, if that person wins $1 million, then their team, then the whole crowd cheering for them, her gets $200,000. So that's basically the section gets to win that much. So. And there's also like commercial breaks. Is usually just like intermission, like just like hey, I'm here from the waterway, and you're just gonna win $10,000. It's gonna be short, and that's it. And that's it. All right, now we can go for a commercial, and then we come back. So overall, it sounds interesting, but it really does sound interesting, but not that many people heard about it, and that's why the series just went bye-bye. And that will lead us to the next question. It's really hard to explain, but why it's forgotten. But I'm only gonna give up a best shot about this, since then again I'm not doing any damn research on this. This isn't a history of video. So, anyways, the reason why Monopoly Millionaires Club is forgotten nowadays is probably because no one ever talks about it. Like they just forget, like, oh, that's just a memory, and then boom, fade to obscurity after that. And it's also the problem with airing the show. It's like, where does it air? Nobody knows where it airs. Some say GSN, Fox, that's where I saw it, but that was only once, never again. But the only reason why it was canceled is because low ratings, and some people say that people won too many times, but I disagree. So there's really nothing for me to explain why this series didn't do well at all. So the only reason why, if I can actually at least tell what they air, but people just say lottery tickets don't sell anymore, so they just got rid of them in general. And it's also people just don't care about the series anymore, or either it's because the game is way too damn easy, or the other reason is I don't know. This is hard to explain why this series is now forgotten nowadays. It's just like, oh, that's just a game. It's just weird, man. It's just, oh, it just existed back in Las Vegas, but no, it's just forgotten, man. So there's really nothing for me to explain the entire series why it's like gone now. So for overall, I really got nothing to say here, but why this series is now forgotten nowadays after that. Now, unlike the chapter 2, I can't explain well. Well, for chapter 3, the remembrance of the series I can actually explain better. Why? Because the only reason why the Monopoly Millionaires Club is remembered nowadays is because the entire series is all up on YouTube. That's it. That's it. Really, there's really nothing else to say. If there were like all the episodes were like gone now, then basically it's permanently forgotten, because once it airs, it never airs again. So the good news is that every single episode. Okay, I don't know all of them. I haven't even seen all of them yet, but I don't even know how many there are. I'll probably check later, but still, every single episode from Monopoly Millionaires Club is all up on YouTube. By different people, it's different to see which one each of the episodes is actually in order, because some of them are not, and I don't even know what all of them are, but whatever. The point is I'm trying to say is that the only reason, without the YouTube, then the show is permanently forgotten. So it would end up in Moss Media Weekend, and everyone just say, "Oh, that exists. What about Family Game Night? What about Boom?" We'll get that wasn't okay. We'll get to that later, but still. Some of those episodes like they're like gone now, or someone like gone, or can't find them anywhere, or either they're all here, but they ended up getting taken down for copyright reasons. You're like, this is to be forgotten, and they should never be reminded again. So, anyways, I'm gonna shut up now. So overall, there's really nothing else to say now. So the only reason why it's remembered now is because it's on YouTube right now. So go watch the series now. It's on YouTube anyway. So go start watching the series now, man. You'll love it. But we're near the end now. It's time to answer all this, the most important question of this entire series. Do you remember Monopoly Millionaires Club? Well, here's my story. I was on Fox watching the series, watching random shows I was talking about. Then that's how I came across Monopoly Millionaires Club. I had no idea what it was, and I decided, yeah, why not watch it? It was like, and it's just a game show in Las Vegas again. But whatever. It's just that it was nice. But then the next day, I was trying to like reenact the show with Lego Simpsons minifigures, which were all knockoffs that about to swap me. But whatever. And then a few years later, I forgot about it, and then I decided, yeah, why not? This came out of my head. I just, oh yeah, there was a game show about this. I'll just want to watch an episode. And then the same happened again this year. And when I mean like last year, I meant. I've wanted to do the series for a long time, but yep, that's happening. So, so I guess that's really all I gotta say now. Since now I finally talked about it, I guess that's really it for this video. So I know that this whole thing was just text, but that's the best I could do after like an entire damn year for the next episode. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, dislike, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in episode 3, which will not take another year for this to happen.